Hey, Dan Turry with the Basement Blender. Thanks for tuning in. Been a couple of days since I did a video. I ran over to Barrel Society last week, did a pick with Casey Jones and Bonding Over Bourbon. Came back with a few bottles. One bottle that's new to me is I've heard a lot about Wood Hat. This is actually the first Wood Hat that I've purchased. I've had some samples of some other Wood Hat, heard great things about the product. This is the red, white, blue, in 80 proof. Comes out of Missouri. Cool label. Everyone's doing their 250th blend right now. Fresh crack tonight at the local bourbon club. So the nose on this, Bloody Butcher noses to me, really come off with a strong, musty corn. Yeah, it's got almost like that pot still funk to it. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, right? But the nose really, for bourbon lovers, someone who loves unique, it's there. For anyone else, it can be a very polarizing smell, right? So now when we get into the palate on this, again, it has a little bit of a stickiness to it. Definitely you feel the Bloody Butcher corn, the red corn come out heavy. To contrast that, I really like what Blue Note does with their honey casks. So right now for me, the nose is kind of strong. It's that red corn. It's not as approachable as I think a lot of people would prefer. The palate's good, but it definitely is overpowered. And to me, this needs a little bit more sweetness to really be perfect. And so I know anytime we start blending, we always risk polarization. But I want to see what this is like if we can get it to open up a little bit with that Blue Note honey. Now, this is the honey bourbon, the honey rye. Honey and rye is exceptional. There's a lot of brands that do that really well. So again, we're going through our absolutely scientific blending mixing process. Yep, I licked my hand. It's that good. So some of this is just the agitation of what I did, but I am getting more of a traditional bourbon profile. It still feels on the nose. It still feels like it's got that that presentation of a craft profile. What I like with that is I get a spice that I didn't really pick up as much before. Originally at just that 80 proof, I got the corn, I got that authentic, and I don't know what all varieties of corn. I guess I assume when I see red, white, and blue corn, I assumed it was a Bloody Butcher. It might be a different. Let me just glance. Yeah, I can't see. I do know they produce on small barrels, so even though it's an earlier age statement, that it is moving and making a lot more contact with that wood more frequently. But I do like how this profile has shifted it just a little bit. I prefer it with this little bit more of a traditional bourbon profile. What's nice is at the finish, right at the tail of the palate, I'm getting the honey sweetness a little bit, just a kiss of it right as it finishes up. To me, I probably would do this blend again. It's pretty solid. I think it makes and I like Wood Hat, but the average bourbon drinker, especially a newer bourbon drinker or whiskey drinker, might not find it as approachable. To me, this is a good way to maybe introduce it a little bit more. So, cheers. Go ahead, make something, try something new, something different, have fun. That's what whiskey's all about. The people, the relationships, and having a good time.